Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz. And Vergil, Ortiz, and Xander Zayas are officially going at it on social media. Tremendous back and forth between the two fighters. Xander Zayas just became world champion after defeating Jorge Garcia Perez. And Vergil Ortiz, well, he didn't take long to start heating things up. Vergil Ortiz, one of the hardest punchers in boxing today and in the weight class. Strong, hard, tremendous offense, hard puncher. Mixes it up well to the head and body. Good fighter. And the word is Vergil Ortiz being 27 and Xander Zayas being 22. Xander Zayas being something that Vergil Ortiz has never been yet, even at 27 years old, which is world champion. I think based on everyone's thoughts and the word is that Vergil Ortiz seems a bit jealous. Because, Ortiz is 27, Zayas is 22, and Zayas is world champion before him. Now, we all can agree that Vergil Ortiz has fought the better competition. He's fought Vergil, he's fought Israel Madrimov. And he's a very exciting fighter. And he has what it takes to be world champion. But Vergil Ortiz Vergil Ortiz, seeing Xander Zayas become world champion at 22 years old, doesn't sit right with him. And why do I say that? Because Xander Zayas, first off, congratulations on your win and becoming world champ. You were eventually going to do it, so I'm not surprised. But let's keep it 100. You got a gift. My last two opponents, first of all, what gift? Xander Zayas, this is my take on it. Xander Zayas fought a good fighter, Jorge Garcia Perez. Was he elite? No. Was he a good fighter? Yes. He was ranked number 2. This was a fight between number 1 and number 2. I'm going to repeat it again. Jorge Garcia Perez earned his shot at the title fight with Xander Zayas knocking off Charles Conwell, who is in that fight. Was a highly touted contender, potential world champion type fighter. Good fighter. Undefeated, everything. Garcia knocked him off. That's how he ended up in the ring with Zayas. Xander Zayas outboxed, outskilled, and outmaneuvered Jorge Garcia Perez to the world title. That's my thoughts. And it was not a gift decision. It was not a highway robbery. So I don't know what gift. Xander Zayas had to earn that title. He just made it look a bit easy. Because, Xander Zayas is a talented fighter. He earned it. So back to the message. My last two opponents were top 10 in the division. Vergil and Israel Madrimov. I'm assuming that's who the two fighters he's talking about. The opponent you just fought was a 33-4 and barely scratches the top 15 mark. Well, like I just said, he was ranked number 2 in the WBO to fight for the world title. In the rankings and overall on BoxRec, maybe Vergil Ortiz is correct. But like I said, he knocked off Charles Conwell. You can't be no taxi driver or a trash can and you beating Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell is a dangerous fighter, hard puncher. He killed a man in a ring. All facts here. Back to the message. Try and dispute them if you want. If I had won my world titles against your opponent, if I had won the world title against your opponent, they would be tearing me to shreds right now. It's okay for you though, because you're young. There's not a whole lot expected out of you right now. We're at different levels. Vergil Ortiz got rocked and buckled by Vergil. He got dropped a couple times. Xander Zayas has enough power to hurt Vergil Ortiz. He's not a one punch, but he's very accurate, very sharp. And if that left hook right cross catches Vergil Ortiz right on the chin. Ortiz may get dropped once again or buckled. I'm not saying Xander Zayas is gonna win this fight if they do fight, but I'm just saying Xander Zayas has enough power to hurt Vergil. Back to the message. My fight against Antonio Orozco, his only loss was to a world champion back when I was 21, was harder than your last fight, since you want to talk about what we have done in our ages. The other key difference between your last fight and mine is that for some odd reason, my fight against Madrimov, clearly the better fight in terms of skill and popularity, wasn't made into a world title fight for the vacant belt. Almost like the vacant belt was being held for somebody. For Xander Zayas to win, right? I'm assuming that's what he's trying to say. Almost like, you can say all you want that I haven't achieved anything, but I've definitely proved more than you have. And I can agree to that. I can agree. He stepped in there with Buhachuk and Madrimov. You can, but I definitely proved, like I said, he's beaten both fights. He's fought two top fighters in Buhachuk and Madrimov. One who I called for to fight and knew I could beat at 140 while he had a world title, but I just never got the opportunity. Hooker, all love to him, that's my boy. One who had only just lost to arguably the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world the fight before, even though I was number one and next in line for the belt. It's not like it's my fault I didn't get the shot. Enjoy the belt while you have it. So everyone is saying Vergil Ortiz, well, a lot of people are saying Vergil Ortiz is jealous. He's 27 years old. He has not won a world title. He feels he's fought the better competition, which he has. And to see Xander Zayas win the belt, the world title at 22, can be a bit frustrating in Vergil Ortiz's part. You know, he's fought the better competition. He's 27 years old. Why isn't the world title on my hands or my lap? But yet, Xander Zayas, who hasn't fought really anyone, no elites, no top 10, has the world title. So you can agree to Vergil Ortiz's extent. You know, we all feel that Vergil Ortiz belongs world champion already. You know, he's fought a better competition. And he has been one of the top fighters for some time now. And for Vergil Ortiz to not be world champion, you know, is a bit of a head scratcher. You know, I like Vergil Ortiz, very exciting fighter. Hard puncher, brings it, cranks up those hooks on the inside and upstairs as well. It's a dangerous fight, ladies and gentlemen. For Xander Zayas, if it does happen, like I said, he's fought the better competition. He's defeated Sihedi Bulachuk and Madrimov in back-to-back fights. 23-0, 21 big wins by knockout. Xander Zayas undefeated as well. It's a big Mexico versus Puerto Rico, another tremendous chapter if this fight was to get made. Vergil Ortiz is a strong, hard puncher. He's going to be bringing it to Zayas. Zayas is going to be trying to go back. He's going to try to box on his back foot, circle, trying to counter Vergil Ortiz as he comes in. And Ortiz is open for shots, man. Ortiz is open for shots. Xander Zayas is very quick, very sharp. Not a hard punch, not a one-punch guy, but he has enough power to respect to make you think twice before you do anything. You know, he makes you think about it. Especially early on in the fight. Xander Zayas is very explosive. He explodes like a detonator. He can drop you. Like I said, Vergil Ortiz has been buckled and dropped. In his fight with Sihedi Bulachuk, some thought he even lost that fight. You know, but it was what it was. He got the nod in that fight, and Israel Madrimov, he got the nod in that fight as well. So two big names on his resume that he's defeated. So you can't argue with Vergil Ortiz, man. He's defeated the bigger names. He's defeated the best opponents, better fighters, and out of all the fighters Xander Zayas has fought. But if these two guys were to fight next, it's going to be a hard fight for Xander Zayas. All respect to him if he can get the job done, but he's going to have to earn it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this trash talk between Xander Zayas and Vergil Ortiz. And Xander Zayas did respond to that message. He said, stop talking all those excuses. Come back to me when you're a world champion. And that's the response from Xander Zayas. You're bringing up all these excuses. Come back to me when you're a world champion. And then, of course, Vergil Ortiz responds and saying, "It's no excuses, bro. Nothing but facts here." So it's exciting, man. It's exciting stuff, and it's an exciting fight if it happens. I'll be a nervous wreck when it happens, man. When that bell rings, Vergil Ortiz can end the fight with one shot. So to the head, to the body. So Ortiz will be dangerous for as long as the fight lasts. And Xander Zayas has to be on his A game. However Xander Zayas perform against Jorge Garcia Perez, he's going to have to double that up against Vergil Ortiz, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on the trash talk and on the fight if it does happen. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Hosting Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.